Hey everyone! Welcome back to Fluent Insight, your go-to podcast for mastering real-world English. I'm James, and today we're diving into something we all use but often take for granted: small talk.
That's right. I'm Amy, and we're talking about those quick conversations that happen everywhere. At work, with strangers, while you're waiting in line, or just chatting with a neighbor. They may seem simple, but they're actually a key skill when it comes to improving your English fluency.
Exactly. You'd be surprised how much small talk can boost your confidence and help you connect with people. And here's the thing. Good small talk isn't about just filling the silence. It's about engaging with others in a way that feels natural, relaxed, and most importantly, genuine.
Absolutely. And, I always think of small talk as a bit of an art form. There's a balance between being too quiet and being too much, right? You don't want to give one-word answers, but you also don't want to talk someone's ear off about your day.
Exactly. Small talk is about finding that sweet spot, making the other person feel comfortable while still keeping the conversation light and easy. And today, we're going to show you exactly how to do that with a real-life example.
Ooh, I love real-world examples. They're the best way to see how things play out in action.
Me too. So, in this episode, we'll be focusing on a small talk situation that happens all the time at work. Meeting a new colleague at the office coffee station. This is something that happens to everyone, whether you're just starting at a new job or even meeting someone in a casual work setting.
I can totally relate to that. Meeting new colleagues is always a little nerve-wracking. You're not sure what to say, how to act, or if you're going to sound awkward. But that's exactly why small talk is so important. It helps break the ice.
That's right. So, we'll break down a short conversation, show you how to keep it natural, and of course, talk about a few common mistakes to avoid. Plus, we'll give you plenty of tips along the way to make sure your small talk game is on point.
Sounds awesome. I'm ready to dive in. Let's get started with today's scenario.
Hi there. I'm Emily. I just joined the team this week.
Oh, hey, Emily. Welcome aboard. I'm David. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, do you work in marketing as well?
No, I'm in the sales department, but I do work closely with marketing. How's your first week going?
Oh, it's been great so far. Everyone's been really welcoming. Still learning my way around, though.
Yeah, the first week is always a bit overwhelming. Have you had a chance to check out the cafe downstairs?
Not yet. Is it good?
Oh, definitely. Best coffee in the building. I usually grab one around 3 p.m. Great way to survive the afternoon.
Good to know. I might check it out later.
Awesome. Well, enjoy your coffee and let me know if you need anything.
Thanks, David. See you around.
That was such a natural exchange. Emily started with a really friendly introduction, and David welcomed her warmly. Simple, but effective.
Yup, and you can't underestimate how important that welcome aboard hat was. It immediately makes someone feel like they belong.
Exactly. And Emily's question, do you work in marketing as well? That's such an easy go-to question in a professional setting. Asking about work is a safe bet for small talk, right?
Absolutely, and even though David isn't in marketing, he gave a helpful response. No, I'm in sales, but I work closely with marketing. He didn't just stop at no, which kept the conversation flowing.
That's a key point. Sometimes people feel like they need to give short answers, but expanding just a little bit makes the conversation much smoother.
Yep, and then David asked, how's your first week going? An open-ended question that invites more conversation.
I love that. And then, instead of forcing the chat to keep going, David brought up the cafe downstairs, a casual, neutral topic.
And Emily followed up with interest. Not yet. Is it good? She didn't just say, oh, cool, which can end a conversation pretty quickly.
Exactly. Curiosity is key. And the personal touch with David mentioning his afternoon coffee habit, that made it feel even more natural and friendly.
All right, let's dive into how these small talk phrases and tips play out. Amy, imagine you're meeting someone new at the coffee machine. How would you start that conversation?
I think I'd start with something super casual, like, "Hey, I don't think we've met yet. I'm Amy. Nice to meet you." Something simple, but it opens the door for them to say something back.
That's a great start. You're introducing yourself and leaving the space for them to share a little about themselves too. You know, one thing I love is asking about someone's day. People love to talk about their day.
Oh, absolutely. A simple, "How's your day going?" goes a long way. It's open-ended, and it doesn't put too much pressure on the other person to have a deep conversation right away.
Exactly. And if they ask you back, you can always share something light, like, "Good, just getting through some emails. How about you?" Nothing too heavy, but it keeps the conversation flowing.
And from there, you could ask something more specific like, "Are you working on any interesting projects?" It keeps it professional, but also opens the door to something a little more personal.
Oh, that's perfect. And if they mention something interesting, like a project or an event, you can always follow up with curiosity, like, "That sounds really interesting. Tell me more about it." People love talking about their own experiences.
Yep. And if you want to keep it casual and easy, you could mention something non-work related, like the weather or the cafe. Maybe something like, "I've heard the cafe downstairs has great coffee. Have you been?"
See, now that's a great way to transition into a casual conversation. If they've been there, they can share their experience, and if not, it might spark their interest to check it out later.
Exactly. And when it's time to close the conversation, don't stress. Keep it light, like, "Well, it was great chatting with you. Let's catch up again soon."
Or you could say something like, "I should get back to work, but let's definitely talk again sometime." And that leaves the door open for future conversations.
Yes, the goal is to keep it friendly and natural, not forced.
Exactly. So listeners, remember, small talk doesn't have to be complicated. It's about being friendly, engaging, and showing interest in others. Before we wrap up, let's talk about some common mistakes that can ruin small talk.
One of the biggest mistakes is giving those one-word answers.
Oh, definitely. Like when someone asks, "How's your day?" and you just say, "Good." That's a conversation killer.
Yep. Instead, try saying, "Good, just catching up on some work. How about you?" This adds a little extra and keeps things moving.
Another big mistake, being too negative.
Oh yeah, like when people say, "I hate this weather." It makes things feel tense.
Right. A better approach is something neutral, like, "Wow, it's really hot today. Do you prefer summer or winter?" That opens up the conversation without shutting it down.
And my favorite mistake, forgetting to listen.
Yes, when someone says, "I just got back from Italy," and you respond with, "Oh, cool." You're missing a golden opportunity.
Instead, try asking, "Wow, that sounds amazing. What was your favorite part?" It shows genuine interest.
And that's a wrap on today's episode. We hope you feel more confident about making small talk, and we would recommend you to go through the today's scenario once again.
Remember, relax, listen, and ask open-ended questions.
And don't be afraid to start conversations. It's how you build connections and improve your fluency.
Your challenge this week? Start a small talk conversation with someone new, whether it's at work, at the coffee shop, or even with a neighbor.
And let us know how it goes. We'd love to hear your experiences.
If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Thanks for listening to Fluent Insight. See you next time.
Bye for now.
Hi there. I'm Emily. I just joined the team this week.
Oh, hey, Emily. Welcome aboard. I'm David. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, do you work in marketing as well?
No, I'm in the sales department, but I do work closely with marketing. How's your first week going?
Oh, it's been great so far. Everyone's been really welcoming. Still learning my way around, though.
Yeah, the first week is always a bit overwhelming. Have you had a chance to check out the cafe downstairs?
Not yet. Is it good?
Oh, definitely. Best coffee in the building. I usually grab one around 3 p.m. Great way to survive the afternoon.
Good to know. I might check it out later.
Awesome. Well, enjoy your coffee and let me know if you need anything.
Thanks, David. See you around.